Now, at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you be in 3 places at once. And while we can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
There's no one like you, and there never will be.
From the producer of Bohemian Rhapsody, there are many legends, but there is only one. Michael, rated PG-13, in theaters April 24.
Shout out to everybody that's already tuned in everywhere. See y'all. Let's get into the couch. I got Lex on the motherfucking couch. Tell everybody who you are and where you are from.
My name is Lex. Some of y'all may know me by Dominique, from Oklahoma City. I was raised in Lawton, though, but I live up here. So you also might know my photography page, Silent B Studio. Book your shoot if you want to shoot. But yeah, it's my first time on podcast. And I'm definitely happy to be on.
Period. I get to bust your cherry.
You do.
So whenever you talking, make sure you talk to that camera.
All three of y'all.
Yes.
Cameras.
So this one got 3 of them on this one. So you. Now, can you tell everybody what all you do?
Yeah, so I do photography. I'm a full-time mom. I work. Kind of do a little bit of everything.
What got you into photography?
So I've been doing photography since 2014. Just something I always wanted to do. I got the name Silent Breeze because my brother, when I was a kid, I used to call myself Silent because I didn't wake up and know my name.
Right.
So photography came from that, and like what my views and how I see people, how I portray the pictures. I don't really know, so that's why I came up with that, and I just capture memories. Everybody wants to pop. Well, not everybody, but a certain person wants to paparazzi. Always take pictures of people. I did sports, weddings, graduations, a little bit of that. My brothers, they also got me, motivated to make music.
Right. That's you said, where's the art? It's on the other side where we originally supposed to be. We turned around to the other side of the room. So this is the photography side. So we on the photography side today. Don't mind it. We still got the art up. Number one, mental health isn't talked about as much. How has your mental health been?
Well, I mean, it's kind of up and down just because I do a lot of things, and being a mom and stuff is not easy. But today, it's one of the good days.
Right.
Right. But I mean, some days are better than others.
Now, how can we as a community make mental health more important?
Personally, I would say, making mental health more important is actually acknowledging when people go through mental health. Because, we get told, oh, you ain't got nothing to worry about, you ain't got nothing to stress about. We go through life, you know what I'm saying? Yes, we definitely do. And then just being there for each other, you know what I'm saying? Support one another. Don't basically judge somebody because they say they're going through something. You don't know.
Right. No, that's real. Now, you took a little break from photography. Can you explain, what led up to that? And
yeah, so I did photography from 2014 to 2024. Graduated with my bachelor's with it. I took a break because I had my kids, and then I had surgery. So I had surgery on my arm. I also had my teeth taken out, so I ain't have no more kids. But yeah, it's really because I just wasn't mentally there no more. I felt like I'm losing my spark in it. And I just didn't want to do it for people, and then I And then when I had my surgery on my arm, I couldn't use my arm. So,
what made you feel like you was losing your spark?
Because I kept doing the same thing, and I was kind of tired of it. You know, like I was mostly focusing on people's criticism, you know, and not really like the support. And I was more in my head like, okay, this could be better, but how can I make it better?
Right.
You know, so, but I don't know. I've been doing this.
Now, photography wise, like doing the same thing, does that mean like using the same location or just doing photography period? Like, what do you mean?
So it's a little bit of everything. So doing photography in general, because like I said, I did it for 10 years, you know.
Right,
So,
facts.
I was doing sports, and then when I went to college, I went to UCO, so like it was always basically them telling me what you need to do. And so I was kind of over that, and then I was over like all these proms, senior pictures, graduation pictures. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool and all, but it right then it just didn't feel good. You know? So it felt like everybody, well, you need to do this, or you need to edit this way, or you need. I was just like, so I kind of just like, take a break from that and just find myself and just find what made me look.
Right. Now, what got you into finding yourself? What helped you?
My kids. So watching them grow up, I was like, who's going to capture these memories? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I got my phone, but at the same time, I want to look back at pictures that I can print off that are professional for them, you know? So, like, I look at the pictures that me and my brothers had growing up, and, you know, you got the little printouts, like, you can put in scrapbooks and stuff. I'm not saying you can't do that with your phone, but the quality is different, you know? So my kids really, like...
Well, it could be different.
Yeah.
But if the person that's doing it knows how to convert it,
that's
good.
Yeah. But I have an iPhone 13 at the time. So, yeah. Compared to a camera.
Yeah. Facts. Now, what are some of the things that you do or that you can tell someone, you know, that might can help someone that, you know, might have the same type of outlook as you, that can help with like their mental health issues or whatever they're going through?
Personally, I would say take time. Really find yourself. Like, don't let the outside world determine who you are.
Right.
You know? So, like, I'm still trying to find myself, you know, being a mom and working and also getting my degree and stuff. So I ain't going to say I know.
Right, because I was going to say, what makes you feel like you found yourself?
I haven't. Not even going to lie to you. I haven't really found myself. Still trying to figure that out. But
how would you know when you found yourself? Or how do you know that you haven't already found yourself?
because I have days where I still doubt myself. You know, so I feel like when I'll know when I'm actually 100% loving myself. You know, because like before I had kids, you know, like I was not enjoying my life, doing certain things. Not saying my kids is the reason I lost myself, but at the same time, you can just not having kids, still having kids a lot. You know, so I did lose myself after that. So I'm trying to figure out who I am outside of being a mom. But another thing I went back to doing was yoga. So clear my mental,
Right.
figure out who I am.
Right. Do you feel like a lot of moms, once they transition from, you know, not being a mom to being a mom, that they lose themselves or feel guilty because they don't feel like themselves because they have kids now?
Yeah. We call it the mom guilt. So I do say a lot of moms go through that just because postpartum is definitely hard on women. I'm not saying it's not on dads either, because I definitely learned a lot about that getting my counselor degree. But yeah, being a mom, you definitely lose yourself just because your mental, your emotions, your body, just criticism from the world. You definitely do.
How does criticism from the world play a part?
Because I would say the judgment, you know, like people, oh, well, why do you look like that? Like, are you still pregnant? You know, stuff like that. We hear that, you know, or
Right.
we look at another mom that snapped back, and, you know, stuff like that. So, judgment from family, too, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that my family did it, but I've seen other families
Right,
do it,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, when are you going to stop having kids? Why you still look like that after having kids? Your kid's 6
What's your friend group like compared to what it was like growing up?
Oh man, growing up, I had a big friend group. You know, like I definitely did. But as man, going through college, I had a big friend group. But now that I got kids, my friend group, I can count on one hand how many friends I got. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
check on me on a daily, that I see on a daily.
Yeah.
Some friends I don't even talk to, but like when we do talk, you know, it's like it happened. So,
Right.
Yeah, only like 5. To be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Do you feel like, since having kids that, it's better or you feel more comfortable being around other, parents or, just what makes you stay away from, maybe not on purpose, but what makes you not hang around your old crowd?
So a lot of my old crowd do something I don't do no more. Like going out, drinking a lot, smoking. Not saying something bad, because I used to do it.
Right.
I used to do it, but a lot of stuff they do that I don't do no more. I ain't always got the time. I'm with my kids 24/7, so
Yeah.
I ain't got the time to go out and party.
Right.
And my main focus is
Right. So how many kids do you have?
2.
Okay. What? How old is your oldest?
4.
And your youngest?
It's 2.
Okay.
Major and Max.
Now, do they both have the same dad?
Yeah.
Now, are you guys married or are you single?
We are not together. But he is a good dad to them.
Okay, so how's co-parenting for the ones that? I mean, is it easy to co-parent? When you're not in a relationship with the person, or are you still in love with your baby's father? Or
that's a question I was not expecting. I do still have love for the father of my kids. I do. Probably won't, get back together. Unfortunately, like we've had that conversation.
right? Because sometimes people could still be in love with somebody, but they know that they'll never be with them again.
Yeah,
So
sure.
that's why I asked: are you still in love with him?
Yeah, I still have love for him. We was engaged at one point, so I can't just say that I just vanished.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't think that probably good enough.
Right. When did you know that it wasn't gonna last? Like, what was the feeling that you felt? Is what I mean. Like, you know how whenever sometimes you'll be in love with something, and then all of a sudden you'll just be like, I don't even like that no more. Like, what was I thinking? Not saying that you felt like that behind him. Just saying, like,
nah, it was really, I don't know, it was just a lot of stuff that we went through in life, and, just stuff we were checking out, and we didn't know how to fix it, and it's not for the current, so, yeah, we talked about it. Like I said, he's a good dad to our kids, so.
right. Do you feel like a lot of people can co-parent, or it's always stories about baby mama, baby daddy drama. What helps you guys not have that baby mama, baby daddy drama?
Boundaries.
Okay.
Setting boundaries, really. Not saying we don't have that some days.
I'm talking about like busting windows out, stabbing. Like
we
you
don't
can't
do
be
that.
with nobody else. I've seen it, so that's why I was saying,
We don't
like,
do that. We
what
don't do
helps
that.
y'all from not having that? What?
Just because we ain't in on bad terms,
Right.
So we ain't really in things on bad terms.
You talk about that don't mean we ain't.
we ain't in things on bad terms. We set boundaries and stuff. So just talking it out, really setting boundaries, setting rules,
Right. Do you find yourself like protecting your energy a lot? Not even just from, baby mama, baby daddy drama, but just like in general, as an adult now.
Yeah. Honestly, like at first I felt like I wasn't protecting my energy and just kind of let energy be around me, but then like after a while, I was like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't let just anybody around me. Can't let anybody in my space.
Right.
I can't accept that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. But now that I'm in like my healing stage and I'm still getting to figure out myself, like figure out thing I learned is the energy that's around me, I'm bringing towards me. And I can't.
Right.
I can't. Family, friends, it don't matter who you are. If your energy bad, your energy bad. I'm not because.
Right, because your kids would know, huh?
Oh yeah, my kids are smart.
Yeah.
They are smart, especially my 4-year-old. Why are you doing this? Mommy, who's that? Mommy, who's calling your phone? Like,
Right.
bro, you're 4. Yes, I can't. Energy is energy. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
facts. That is a fact. That is a fact. Kids would know, and that's for sure. Now, okay, exactly. Especially, are you one of those parents that teach, kids at a young age, like, about mental health issues, about depression, about anger, about anxiety?
Yeah, so that's one thing like I want my kids to know about is because we need to. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's still kind of hard to teach them that just at a young age with them being 2 and 4. But I'm trying to teach them the emotion. You know, like you can't act out a certain way because you get mad or when you do this because there's always
Right.
consequences to your actions.
Yes, exactly. That's amazing. For parents because they feel like they're not at the age yet.
No, you gotta teach them young.
Yeah,
Teach them young.
exactly.
My
Exactly.
2-year-old act like she's 12. Like,
Now, are you one of those women that ever had to deal with unprofessionalism in the industry with the men side?
I wouldn't really say like. Are you saying like market or just in general?
Just in general, like maybe one of your customers, or maybe you're trying to do some business at a venue, and
Oh nah, I ain't never dealt with that. Okay. I hope I never deal with that.
Right.
But yeah, nah, I don't deal with that. Plus, my brothers don't deal with that. So
yeah, facts. Do you find yourself getting your brothers involved?
Oh, my brothers get involved in a lot of stuff, but not in a negative way or nothing like that.
Right, I
But,
know
like,
what you mean.
Yeah, nah. They're very protective of themselves. If they feel like I ain't safe,
Right.
Oh, yeah, they
Facts.
stepping in.
So you've never been in a relationship where you felt like a man was being physically abusive to you?
No, never. Like I did have a situation back in college that I don't really speak too much about, but I did message you about on TikTok. But yeah, no, my brothers wanted to handle that for sure. But I was like, I don't think I'm good for that.
Right.
Which they would have took that, but it was just something that had to be handled.
Right.
It ain't easy to deal with it to this day, but it ain't easy to do it.
Now, maybe without telling everybody exactly what you're talking about, that situation, how did it make you feel?
It made me really, really depressed. Like, I really, didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot happened, and it just felt like I didn't have that support, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, other than really my family, it's just kind of like, what? That can't happen, da-da-da-da-da, you know? No, but it did. You know what I'm saying? But it did. So, I went to all my court hearings by myself with just my advocate. That was it. That was it. Nobody else knew me. So facing that is hard. Even to this day, facing that is hard. But,
Would you encourage other women and or even men that are watching this to go to speak up? I mean, even though facing it is hard, would you encourage other people?
yeah. Because you never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's going to live your story, even though it may be different. You know what I'm saying? But you could, you know? And it's not easy to speak up. It ain't. Because I ain't been to counseling for it. Still didn't feel her. So really, my backbone during that was that he was in a whole different state. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I would encourage people to speak up, especially when with mental.
Yeah. Now, can you tell us a little bit about what your life was like growing up?
Yeah, so I was raised in a single parent household. My mom raised me and my brother. We did still have a relationship with our dad, so it was a little hard not having a 2-parent household and stuff like that. I don't know, I was pretty good. I can't complain. Graduated my son. So I said my mom definitely did her big one. Me and my brother. So I wouldn't say we had a horrible childhood. At least I did. I mean, being a teenager, you go through things. So, yeah, for the most part, shout out to my mom. Definitely big of it.
Facts. Would you say the most traumatic thing that you went through in your life was
The separation.
Yeah. The separation of your parents.
Yeah, I was.
A lot of people wouldn't admit to that.
So that was definitely hard, and not really knowing how to handle my emotions and not knowing what like depression was, and mental health and stuff was. So yeah, that was really hard. So that makes me look at like how my kids are being raised. So we ain't want that for them, but it happened. But we at least there.
Maybe for a child or for an adult that's watching this, what were some of the, feelings that you felt that you could remember?
From that situation, I would say, like, I felt like my dad was jealous, and, like, he, like, neglected us, but then I had to, growing up, I had to talk to him and express that and understand why it happened. So that was just some feelings I felt. I felt like, my mom didn't really know because she was raising 3 kids on her own. You know what I'm saying? So, but she figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Figured it out. So yeah, it was a lot of emotions. A lot of feeling like not feeling wanted. Not feeling like, or feeling like it was my fault, or stuff like that.
Right. What age did you become before you realized that it wasn't your fault?
Honestly, I was like 16. Yeah, I was in my teens because even throughout life, my mom was like, oh, it ain't your fault. Your dad is really lucky. But I said, your parents separated. You know what I'm saying? I did not know.
Right.
My dad had other kids, so felt like he loved them more than he loved us. But growing up, right. My siblings' fault. So really, like 16. That's really when I felt like, ooh,
Yeah.
But I feel like it should have taken me that long. But that's also because I didn't know. Right. I didn't really have this conversation with my parents.
Yeah.
Like I should.
Right. Exactly. Now, do you feel like you are where you want to be in life?
Absolutely. Absolutely not. I feel like I can be further with being where I'm at. I want to own my own counseling business after I graduate next year. Still have my photography stuff I got to work on. My goal is to move out of Oklahoma eventually. Eventually. Okay. But, I'm where God wants me.
Right.
So.
Where are you trying to go to?
I don't know yet.
Right.
I don't know yet. Georgia's been on the list.
Okay.
Georgia has been on the list.
Do you feel like you found your tribe of people?
I feel like I found some of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of them. I wouldn't say everybody. Because, people come and go. People there for reasons and seasons.
But your tribe is there.
Right, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like I found some of them.
Yeah.
But, your tribe grows.
Yes, it does. Now, who's been your biggest influence?
I don't know. Because I got a lot of big influences, really. I really have to say my brothers. Really for sure my brothers. Because at the end of the day, they're my best friends. You know what I'm saying? Over any and everybody. Like, no matter how many friends I come through in life, it's going to be them. Because my brothers always push me. They motivate me. Like, even when I'm down and out, my lowest, they
Are you the baby or the
I am middle. One girl.
That's
older brother and younger brother.
That's what's up. Now, would you say that you're a girl's girl?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What makes a girl girl's girl?
Supporting them, not judging them, not hating on them, like lifting them up. Girls, you know what I'm saying? We go through things. They go through things. So why I can be. I can be. A lot of people say I'm like nonchalant or not open enough.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, if you misunderstand me,
Now, what do you look for in a man or a woman? I don't know. Do you date women?
I don't. I just
Okay,
date men.
excuse me.
It's okay. It's okay. People used to think me and my best friend, me and her, that we were just super close. But honestly, I'm still like kind of learning from my relationship and stuff. But I would say just somebody that supports me, motivates me, builds me up. Somebody I can learn with and pray with. But nobody's perfect.
Right.
That's right.
Now, do you feel like your photography business,
Oh, it's gonna boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
was
already
gonna
knew
say, now,
this
what if it booms more than doing therapy and it takes you somewhere and somebody say, hey, I need you to be my professional photographer for the rest of my life or until I'm done with my career.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I always wanted to be a photographer since I was little. So if God gives me that opportunity,
Yeah.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to jump on
Facts.
it. Counseling is just a fallback point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
can't have too many degrees. Can't have too many things under your belt. But
Yeah.
counseling, you can't have too many jobs.
Yeah.
So God, you know, listen.
Right. No, that's real. Now, what's your relationship like with your kids?
Oh, they're my we have a strong bond. Strong bond
Yeah.
for sure. They wanted to come. they wanted to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a strong bond. Back.
Yeah.
I'll be looking at this sometimes like, wow. Y'all are the reasons why. Like every night, every day, and my kids like, Mom, you're the best superhero ever. Like you're the best. And so obviously on Sundays I'll be looking at them like, tell me that. Man, I've been probably yelling at y'all all day, or y'all be getting in trouble, or work, can't have time, or just little stuff. And then hearing that,
That's
like,
what
hey,
it
you
means,
still
I guess
love
it-
me? Yeah. I definitely love you.
Right.
I don't know how to do that.
What's happening? Right.
Yeah, no. I thought I was I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. But definitely got you there.
Right. Have you ever been separated from them?
For a couple days. Yeah. Me and their dad went to Puerto Rico for his birthday last year, and they was calling me, and I was calling it. Like, I can't do this.
Right.
But yeah, only for a couple days, though. No.
Yeah.
I can't be around away that long. So,
Did you ever imagine that you would be feeling like that?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I always wanted kids.
Yeah.
And when I was in college, my undergrad years, I said by the time I'm 24, I'm going to have kids, I'm going to have a family, I'm going to move out of Oklahoma. Everything's happened except I didn't move out of Oklahoma. So,
Right.
And I graduated from college. So.
Yeah. That's Now, do you feel like you're a good example to your kids?
I feel like I wouldn't say the best because I have a lot of growing to do.
In what area? Well, I'll let you answer this question first.
I'll say I'm not like the best because I'm still human. I still make mistakes that they see people or don't see. And I can always improve. There's always room for improvement, but I'm the best.
Right.
Some areas that I feel like I can improve, and it's just showing the self-care a little bit better, and just really focusing on the emotions, just really being a little bit more vocal with them when it comes to your emotions or something like hurt your feelings
Right.
or stuff like that. But I'm the best one to do right now.
Now, do you feel like the photography business is going down due to AI?
Absolutely. I feel like now AI's taking over.
Yeah.
AI's taking over. I didn't have this much AI like when I was going undergrad. And actually, actually had to sit down, take hours out of my day. Not saying I ain't got to do that now, because I definitely do.
Right.
I definitely do. Just got done doing a photo shoot. But yeah, AI, you can plug your picture in AI, like chat. Fix this up where it look good, but don't look too AI, and people gonna think you ready.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
A lot
all
of
of
people
that.
do that. Yeah. Nah, but me, I like.
I
to take-
hand edit mine.
Me too.
I don't play that shit.
Somebody,
I don't like AI.
Yeah, I did a shoot for somebody, and he plugged it in and told AI to like combine the photos, and it combined it. Don't get me wrong, the photo is hard, but I was like, man, you can do all that. Yeah, I play.
Now, what are you doing to show people that what you could do is better than AI?
Your editing skills. Your editing skills. Because like the shoot I just did for prom last weekend, I ain't edited a lot of those. I took them out raw. You know what I'm saying? Showing people that you better than AI is showing them the raw version of your photo.
Yeah.
Because if you know what you're doing, like you said earlier, if you know what you're doing,
Facts.
it's gonna come out good. You ain't got to
Exactly.
touch that. So basically, just showing your client that raw photo, letting them see what really, what it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's real. Now, when it comes to relationships, friendships, what's a deal breaker?
That's a good question. This was breaking the trust, like wasting my time, playing in my face, lack of communication. Yeah, lack of communication. We all have our phones in our hand every single day. You can't tell me you're way too busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can hit somebody back and be like, hey, I'm busy, I ain't got time. But don't get me wrong, I ain't always free. Like I said, I work full time, go to school full time, parent full time, go to the gym. But I'll text back, let you know I'm busy. But I can.
Now, what are some things that you have coming up soon?
I have a photo shoot next weekend. Well, really this weekend. It's Saturday, 25th. Another prom shoot coming up. My family's gonna be here, so gonna get a shoot in with them. Excited about that. Yeah. Shout out to my mom. She's gonna graduate next week.
Shout out to Mama.
Yeah, she's gonna graduate with her bachelor's. So yeah, really, that's it. I don't know. I'm just kind of taking things slow. Trying to get back to the field.
Right.
But other than that, kind of dibble and dabble and everything. Nice to just, my brother's on the work on some projects,
Yeah.
But we're gonna see. We're just gonna see. I'm really just gonna enjoy family about it. I ain't seen my brother and his family. So, but yeah, just really enjoy family.
Right. I got a few more questions and we can wrap it up. Now, are you big into family? Like, do you make sure that your kids know everybody that's in your family?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a family person. That's another thing. Like, I look for a relationship with somebody that's family oriented. Because I'm family oriented. Family's family oriented. You know what I'm saying? So, when we go back home to Indiana and stuff, like my aunt, we all crash at her house. Pallets on the floor, the whole nine. They do that at my house. So, for sure. I make sure my kids know who people are, but at the same time, I can't build those relationships between them.
Right.
They know my kids. So,
That's real. Now, let me ask you this. What would you do if one of your kids told you, hey, I think I'm gay?
That's what you want to do. Like, I'm going to support you. I'm going to love you. Ain't nothing about blame you.
Right.
If you want to be gay, my daughter said she wanted to, date girls. My son say he wanted to date guys.
Right.
That's your sexuality. Who am I to tell you you can't do that? So, I'm going to support them. I'm going to love them. I'm going to be there for them. Regardless. Love them.
Not every parent is like that. They say that they gonna love their children, and then one day they look up and then they disown from their family.
Oh, for sure. I've seen that. I've definitely seen that. But my family, we got people in our family that's gay. So
Okay.
I just look at it like, I'm not going to tell you who's going to love.
Right.
I'm not not gonna love you, I gotta love you. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, facts. Now, can you tell everybody where they can find you at?
Yeah, so you can find me on Facebook at Lex Porter. I think I'm tagging you in both. Social media, really, that's where you find me. And then Instagram, Silent B Studio. I don't really get my personal Instagram
That's
out,
fine.
but those are the two places.
Yeah. And if you guys are just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. If you're watching on any of these social media platforms and you're like, it's buffering, that's fine. Because this is actually a voice podcast. It's on Spotify, Apple, and Pandora. You can see it, and that's just a plus. So if it messes up, I'm so sorry. This wasn't what it was meant to be. It's to be seen. It's a plus. And sometimes I just like to see my guests. I like for them to see their people. And sometimes everybody don't have Spotify, Apple, or Pandora. So you get to be able to see and hear it for 30 days on social media. But it's always up on Apple, Spotify, and Pandora. Make sure that you follow my guests on all social media. Her information will be in the description. Like I said, I got a few more questions, and then we can wrap it up. Now, what do you want your legacy to be left as?
Somebody that's truthful, honest, somebody that went through life and then let it take her down. So, I want my kids to also look back and be like, oh yeah, my mom made that happen.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I want my legacy to be. I want my kids to know that anything you go through in life, you're gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? So you asked me just a second ago, like, what else I got coming up? So me and my oldest brother, we are about to drop a clothing line soon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be called No Way Enterprise. So basically, we got to, I gotta get your shirt. But yeah, so we do got that coming up. So I want my legacy to be like, no way that you're gonna always be stuck in this situation.
Right.
So yeah,
That's real.
I always want people to know, like, yeah, we may go through things mentally, but you're not gonna always be stuck in this situation.
Right.
You're gonna always over.
Yeah. Now, what helped y'all come up with that? Like, who was the main creator? You or your brother?
My brother was.
Okay.
He was. So like I said, he did music. Shout out to Jordan Carmen.
Hey, Jordan.
So he actually came up with it and asked me to work with him. So yeah, he did that. I was like, all right. So we kind of sat down. I was like, hey, look, this is what I want to see from it. And he was like, well, this is what I want to see from it.
Right.
And we just kind of combined it, and that's how we came up with it. And like, we kind of want to focus on not just older people, but really younger people, because a lot of younger people are dying nowadays through gang violence, through drugs, all of that, mental health. So we really want people to realize, like, hey, you're not going to be stuck in this situation. There's always going to be someone there to help.
Right.
So there's no way.
Right. Now, it's a brand. I understand that, and you guys are going to get, the clothing put out. But what is it going to support? How is it going to help the community? Not just by the message, but what else is it going to do to help the community?
Yeah, so we're still working on figuring all of that out. We were talking about doing a lot of different things. Some of it's like community service stuff.
Right.
So it's still in the works. So once all of that gets figured out, we're gonna dump all of that. But yeah, we just really want to focus on like helping the community, helping the younger generation. And
right.
Stuff like that. So
what are some ways that people can help the community, not just by talking about it, but what are some ways they can be about it?
I would say honestly, hosting some events. You know what I'm saying? Hosting some events where people can come out and just do certain things. Like I forgot what the name of the group was, but they used to come go to like little pop-up shops or like little bar, not necessarily bars, or like bowling and stuff, and just have people from the community come.
Right.
One of my friends, he has it where like people meet up and go watch a movie together and stuff. So just doing little stuff like that, you know, creating a community, being friends with everybody, being open. Being open-minded to somebody else's opinion.
Right.
Yeah, stuff like.
Now, how can you as a business come together with other businesses and help the community as well?
I would say start out by networking. Kind of putting myself, because I'm not really like a people person.
Right.
So.
I was just about to ask you that.
Not really a big people person, but I'm trying to get out of that shell.
Right.
So I would just really say host not like a charity event, but like an event to where like people can come get their picture taken and feel good. For
right.
That. You know, I want to do that. You know, sometimes I'll be thinking like, you know, there be moms out here or people out here that want to get their photo taken, but don't got the money. You know?
Yeah.
So I want to do like an event soon where I just set up my camera like, you want to get your picture taken?
Right.
Come get it done. Like,
right.
free of charge. You know, not saying it's always gonna be like that. But
yes, I know exactly
somewhere.
what you mean.
Yeah, just so people feel good and makes me.
Yeah, that's so real. You know, being in a community, a lot of us we get to being stuck in our head or getting caught up with having to work or taking care of our kids, and then we kind of forget that you actually have to put forth effort in doing stuff for the community, not just talking about it or just saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, or I fed the homeless 2 years ago. No, it actually takes more than that. You know, how do you, stand on 10 toes and be in the front line, for the community and for, advocacy and civil rights, and how do you do that, and set an example for your kids without putting yourself in danger or getting in trouble?
I feel like there's a thin line between that. You just kind of have to pick your battles sometimes. So that's another thing I'm trying to like learn how to do. Just kind of taking one step at a time, just doing your research, just going out there and just kind of taking that leap of faith.
Right.
But you also got to know like what lines to cross and what lines not to cross. You know what I'm saying? Like, all actions have reactions, all reactions have consequences.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm still trying to kind of figure out like how to do that. So I'm not gonna say like I exactly know how to do that. But yeah, for sure, trying to figure out what to do, how to do it, how to stand those ground, how to stand up for the community. So it is a little work.
Right. Do you get scared to stand up for people, even though you know like they're right, especially like on social media? And you see like a situation and you're like, wait a minute, I need to be saying this. But you don't, because you like, I don't want people to attack me. I don't want to be getting into it with nobody else. That and it ain't got nothing to do with me. And a lot of times people, they put themselves into the, it ain't got nothing to do with me, to let other people get away with doing bullshit.
Yeah.
Find yourself in that type of situation?
I found myself in a lot of those situations because it's like, I don't know how I'm supposed to stand up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to stand up for you, but how do I do that without like putting myself in a messed up situation? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is. I do find myself in those situations sometimes. That's because I don't know exactly how to stand that ground without having that criticism. And then sometimes I'm like, get the criticism somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's still kind of hard to figure out like how you stand up for somebody and taking that ground for somebody. So,
do you feel like the reason why a lot of people don't stand up for people is because of the backlash?
Yeah, for sure. That and reputation. I feel like reputation is another thing that people just like, oh, well, I got a reputation. I'm not trying to ruin that by standing up for this person. But I know that somebody doing wrong, So, yeah, I feel like that's definitely a thing. And then people may look at it like, oh, if I stand up for this person, then it's going to make me look bad, or it's going to make what I'm trying to achieve in life come down.
Right. So, did you ever find yourself in a situation like that where you felt like you were going to receive backlash, so you didn't stand up for something?
No, I don't think so. Because I at least try to, stand up when I feel like, I guess, it's necessary. Or like if, some people be putting themselves in certain situations, you're like, oh, why did you do that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I have found myself in situations I'm like, look, you need to come correct, you know what I'm saying? So, at my job, I'd be dealing with that too. But I don't think I've ever put myself in a situation.
Right. How would you feel if your kids ever picked you up? Like, Mom, I was at preschool, or I was at school, or I was here, and I'm getting bullied.
Oh, I'm saying those. they gonna get confronted. The school gonna get confronted. Their parents gonna get. Yeah. I don't play with them at all.
Have you ever taught them not to snitch?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. So, like, well, because she did. I said, but what did you do? Because sometimes he'll do something to her, but telling her.
Right.
So I'm like, but why are you telling her, but not telling me?
Right.
You know, so like, I do tell them, like, definitely take, take what you're saying, but don't just tell on somebody.
Right.
Because you want them to get in trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, no, I don't really do the snitching thing, like, don't.
Because growing up, that's what was pushed on us
No.
is you don't snitch, you don't this, you don't that.
But,
So I was just curious, like, what's my generation doing? What are you teaching your kids? Are you teaching them not to snitch, or are you teaching them to tell?
so it depends on the situation. It really depends on the situation. Like, are you gonna snitch to, get your community and your people in trouble?
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Something's, like, gotta
Let's
be
say
careful.
your community was raping someone
Oh,
in
you
front
gotta
of you.
tell.
Okay, now let's say that you was walking past and you seen a murder.
Oh, that's another good one, because that's
Right, but are you gonna say something?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now if they turn around and they was like, "Hey, bitch,
But
what you see?"
that's a sticky situation.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell right then, or are you gonna?
Nah, what if they be
wait?
like, "Come here," and you be like,
See,
"I'm
yeah,
not gonna kill you. I just want your driver's
no.
license."
Nah, you can have my information. You ain't have my information, because then if you kill me, guess what? Now you got my information, but I'm dead too.
See, but what if they don't kill you? They just want your information.
You're
That
not
way,
getting
if
my
you do
information.
tell, they going to kill you.
I ain't got no. You ain't getting my information. I'm sorry. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I don't know. I'm a ghost.
So what crime could you see that you like? You know, and I'm gonna mind my business.
I hope I'm never in a situation.
Right.
So I don't really know. I was fine, so it's kind of hard to really talk on that because
But do you believe in snitching?
well, like I said, it's a sticky situation because
Right.
it's
So if
like,
your brother committed a murder in front of you,
that boy better not commit murder in front of me. Neither one of y'all better do it, But no, like they need to handle that because I don't want to be put in that situation. I don't ever want to be put in that situation.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, whether I tell it or not, it's gonna come back to me. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, it's like I said, it's a sticky situation. I don't want to be ever put, especially.
right? Because if they told you, you either tell, and your brother goes away from for life, or you don't tell, and we give you half a life sentence, and we give him a whole life sentence.
How do I know they told me the truth?
Oh, they gonna give you some
You know what
time.
I'm saying? That's what I'm
But
saying.
they saying, but the question is, are you gonna tell and not do no time, or are you gonna tell and not do no time, or are you gonna tell, or you know what I'm trying to say,
I'm gonna just have to take that.
and do some time?
Yeah, I'm gonna just have to take that. But I mean, because at the end of the day, whether I tell or not, they can tell me all day long, oh, you tell you're not gonna get no time. But how do I really know that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? How do I really know that? Because you can tell me all day long.
Exactly.
If you tell, you ain't gonna get no time.
Facts.
But you can still give me time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna just have to take that.
And then you end up being a snitch for nothing.
Exactly. No, I'm gonna just have to take that.
And then
But-
9 times out of 10, the officers are gonna give your information right over to the man and the people.
Yeah.
We get your information every time. Every time.
So, yeah,
Never
I
fail.
just have to take that. But I swear to God that I ain't never been in those situations.
Right.
When they tell me to take it, you better tell on yourself. If you gonna tell on them, you better tell on yourself.
Right.
So yeah, we don't.
Now, what are some things you want to leave the people with before we head out?
I would say focus on yourself. Do some self-care. Go do some yoga. Go get some sunlight. Enjoy nature. You know what I'm saying? Work on your mental. Your people are there for you. Like you said yesterday, we all there for each other. Be there for each other. Don't judge another person because you don't know what their story is. So, yeah. Work on you. Forget about everybody else. But don't forget about them when they come to you. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
don't put nobody before you.
Yeah.
I had to learn.
Yeah. Before we head out, I do want to give a moment of silence for the ones who aren't hearing us. All right, y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys so much. Make sure that you follow Lex on all social media. Silent Views on Instagram, right?
Yep.
All right.
So you can find me at Silent View Studios.
Silent Views Studios. Make sure that you follow, support, subscribe. Are you on YouTube?
I'm not. I only got those two.
Okay, that's fine.
TikTok. You might find me on TikTok.
Yep, TikTok.
TikTok is Dom. So D-O-N.
That's it?
Yeah, it's just Dom. Short for Dominique.
That's it. Dom. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow.